3,000 kilometers through the inhospitable, dreadfully hot, and extremely isolated landscapes of the Australian desert, following one long, winding road through an empty country further from civilization than ever before. Driving through wildfires, living in tents on the side of the road, and all while working hard from sunrise to sunset on getting our solar-powered race car to work and continue getting us further in the competition as fast as we possibly can. Would you be up for the challenge? Most people would probably say no, but certainly not all. We were 16 students from Halmstad University who said yes to the challenge and spent weeks in the hot and humid city of Darwin in Northern Australia while focusing all of our energy on finishing our solar race car Sven and making it safe enough and fast enough to be approved for the competition. After spending day and night in the garage for weeks on end, it was time for the final scrutineering. This was the moment where we would find out if all of our hard work was for nothing or if we would get to start. We kept the energy high to hide the nerves, did a few final adjustments, and sent Sven out on the racetrack. Go Sven, go! And we made it! We are officially participating in Bridgestone World Solar Challenge of 2023. 22nd of November 2023, Race Day. The day finally came, when it was time to show the competition and the world what Sven could do. The entire city of Darwin was buzzing, nerves were high, and we were all praying that things would go according to plan today. Sven rolled over the start line with Petter behind the wheel, and the rest of the team ran to our cars as fast as we could, where we then would spend every woken minute of the coming 5 days. The Darwin residents and other spectators lined the highway and cheered us on as we drove out of the city, and suddenly it all became real. We're doing it! The long and seemingly never-ending road trip had begun, following Stewart Highway, the only road that cuts Australia straight down the middle and connects north to south. Everything went smoothly in the beginning. By the end of day 2, we had reached 733 kilometers and made it in time to 2 control stops. However, on day 3 we would have to reach a total of 987 kilometers to get to the 3rd control stop in time. If we got there any later than 12 o'clock, we would no longer be in the competition. So naturally, we pushed Sven harder than ever before, yet we didn't have a second to spare as we rolled into Tennant Creek. We kept checking the time and thinking, will we make it? Will we make it? We got there at the very, very last second. But once again, we made it. We were still in the competition. 3, 2, 3! Unfortunately, the happiness and excitement from Tennant Creek didn't last very long. We started realizing that our battery wasn't producing enough energy to keep us going at the speed we needed to be at. We had to make a stop along the road to let the sun charge the battery a little bit extra before we headed off again. Sadly, the energy we got from that stop didn't take us far enough. We had to face the hard truth. Sven had reached his limit, and we could not make it to the next control stops in time.
With a crushed spirit and over 1,000 kilometers behind us, we placed Sven in the trailer and continued on with our road trip that now had taken on a very different outlook. Suddenly, things felt better again. The stress and the pressure from all of the sleepless nights before and during the competition, they disappeared, and we had a bit more time and energy to take care of each other and explore the magical places that we were passing by. And then, the day came. The day that we had all been waiting for since we first joined this project 2, or for some 4 years ago. With Kajsa behind the wheel, Sven rolled through the city center to the beautiful Victoria Square, where large crowds lined the finish line and cheered us on.
And Philippa, come forward. Philippa, small country, small budget, big effort. Tell us about it.
Well, it's been a long journey, but it's been so much fun, and we have built so many relationships, built so much knowledge, so it's been an amazing journey.
Absolutely. Components all from your uni?
Yes, we have made almost everything on this car by ourselves. I'm very proud of that.
Wow. These guys? What a team.
We made it over the finish line with a fully functioning solar-powered race car, albeit with a slight energy consumption problem. Proud would be an understatement, and we couldn't contain our excitement and happiness. This adventure was definitely one of the most mentally and physically challenging that most of us had ever been on, and it will definitely live on in our memories forever. Thank you from the bottom of our heart to all of our sponsors, to Halmstad University, and to all of the engaged students for making this journey possible. I, the narrator Rebecca, who also produced this documentary, I'm so grateful for everyone who's watching and even sharing this video. Now, like a true Australian, see you later, alligator, and much love from Halmstad University Solar Team.